Hello, beautiful. I hope you've had an amazing and really soft beginning to the year of 2025. Today, we're going to talk about how to make this year your year of self growth. We're going to cover everything from books to read, habits to incorporate, to slowing down and really allowing yourself to figure out a way of growing that feels perfect for you personally. These are suggestions if you want to begin looking more within and reflecting, but they're also just some ways to inspire you if you're just always looking out for some new inspiration. Also, hi, my name's Astrid. I'm a content creator from Copenhagen, sharing lots about self-care through sustainability and creativity. I hope this feels like a safe space on the internet for you. I just made myself a cute little cup of matcha latte, and I hope that you'll make yourself one too, or an herbal infusion or something else. And just stick around for a little while and enjoy this video. We are nature, so just like nature, we move through seasons and everything has its time. And in order to make room for new growth, we really need to shed old layers, let go of what doesn't serve us anymore. And I feel like this is also an amazing reminder that there is really no rush. Everything has its season. And my first suggestion to you is to write down 10 things that you feel like you want to let go of and don't bring into this new year. This could be, for example, negative thoughts that you have about yourself and others, or it could be unhealthy reactions that you have to certain things. And I want you to write down what exactly you're going to replace these things with. For example, every time you look in the mirror and you want to say something negative to yourself, I want you to write down a specific positive phrase that you can tell yourself instead. So this way you have a really specific approach to replacing the things that you want to let go of with something positive that you make room for in your life instead. One thing that I have found really helpful throughout the years has been to read books about self growth, and I love to do this in order to shift my perspective because I don't find that these books necessarily hold any specific answers, but I just love really reading about how other people approach their lives. And I feel like the more suggestions and the more reflections you can read from people that you trust, the more you're able to really grow your own perspective of things. And so the first book that I want to recommend to you is Atomic Habits. This is an absolutely amazing book for making small changes in your everyday life in order to live a life that feels more aligned with your dreams and your values. We're going to talk much more about habits in a little while. I just wanted to throw this book in there and say that it's an absolutely amazing inspiration to make small changes in your everyday life. If you are a woman or a person who menstruates, I cannot recommend this book enough. Basically, it's about understanding your hormonal cycle and working with it instead of working against it. I find that it's an amazing starting point to really tune into your own intuition and live a life that feels better within your body and really getting to know how your body works and why. Also, I just launched the self-care book club where we're going to read a bunch of books together and reflect and grow in community. And this is actually the first book that we're going to read that I'll be doing a whole YouTube video about, sharing your reflections and questions, talking about the different subjects that are covered in the book. Women Who Run with the Wolves is another absolutely amazing book to read, which teaches us so much about our inner life as women. I'm reading it myself right now, and it just makes me feel so seen and so proud to be a woman. And it's absolutely a must read for all women and people who want to gain more insights on how to make women thrive in this world. So again, if you're into self-growth through reading inspirational books, please stay tuned as I will take you through a bunch of amazing books on my channel, regardless of if you read the books or not, I assure you that you will gain some inspiration and knowledge from these videos. I want you to focus more on your habits instead of goals. Here's why. Good things grow slowly, and tending to your healthy habits is like tending to your inner garden and watching everything grow slowly but consistently. I've realized that you really don't need to push yourself to achieve certain goals, because as long as you have the right habits, these will take you in the right direction. And something that I really love about this is that it's actually really easy to switch out a bad habit for a good one, such as reading 10 pages every single evening instead of looking at your phone right before going to bed, because 10 pages might not seem like a lot, but in a year that would be like 3,650 pages, which actually turns out to be quite a few books. And obviously no one is perfect, and I don't stick to my habits all the time, but I just find that in general it's much easier for me to stick to a habit instead of a goal, because habits are specific things that I can fit into my life along with the things that I'm already doing. So what I want you to do is to ask yourself the question, what is one specific thing that I can incorporate into my life that will take me in the direction of my dreams? Big change doesn't happen overnight. Allow yourself to grow in your own time. I assure you that everything good will come to you, and as long as you're doing your best, that is more than enough. When it comes to incorporating new habits into your life, I just want to say that the book I mentioned before, Atomic Habits, has a lot of amazing insights on how to do this in a really realistic and easily achievable way. Something that I personally find really helpful is to decide an exact time and place for when I'm going to incorporate my new habits. I really want to spend less time on my phone, especially in the evening and in the morning. So I make sure to put my phone further away from myself when I go to bed, and then I put a book that I'm reading on my bedside table instead. So I make it much easier for myself to reach for my book instead of reaching for my phone first thing in the morning. And even if I just read one page in my book, I still feel like that's a lot better than not doing it at all. I also just uploaded a video with 6 specific habits to make yourself feel better in the year of 2025. If you want to have some specific inspiration, journaling is something that I talk about quite often. This is because I just find it such a simple way to reflect on your day and your surroundings and get an overview of your inner life and how your choices affect it. For today, I made you some journal prompts for a little bit of inspiration on how you can work within yourself and how you can approach it in a way that feels fitting and good within you. I just wanted to pop in here and say that writing in general is such an amazing tool for so many things. It doesn't have to be journaling specifically. It could also be writing poems or going outside and writing down whatever you see and hear in order to tune into your senses. It can also be writing yourself a letter at a specific time of the month, or writing your loved ones a letter. It is just such a beautiful way of reflecting and communicating, and I think that it's something that's easily forgotten of, but I will forever cherish love letters so deeply. I feel like it's so important to sum all of this up by saying that I hope you allow yourself to slow down. Spending more time doing absolutely nothing is the perfect time to reflect. So go for a daily walk, put away your phone, let yourself get bored, just lay on the floor, look at the ceiling, look up at the clouds, relax and stop rushing yourself with change because everything will arrive to you in the right time, I promise you. I know that I just recommended a bunch of books and a bunch of things to do, and these are absolutely amazing things to do in order to gain knowledge and find inspiration. But in the end, I just really want you to remember that it all comes from within yourself. Don't look for answers everywhere else because you hold all of the answers within yourself. Allow yourself to trust your intuition and trust that you have it for a reason. I really hope that these things can inspire you in a way and that this video may serve as a reminder that self-growth doesn't have to be so complicated or overwhelming. It's really just a natural part of being human and remembering to pause once in a while in order to reflect on yourself and your surroundings. Thank you so much for being here. I'd absolutely love if you would stick around here on my channel and come connect with me in the comments and let me know how these things resonate with you personally. I am sending you so much love, and I absolutely cannot wait to see you in my next video.